Caring Caretaker Davy Boyle's fundraising efforts this year have taken something of a hit, like so many activities. But Davy is still determined to do his bit for his charities, and in November, here behind me in the Lodge Hotel, he still intends holding his big breakfast ahead of his pre-Christmas annual sit-out at the Town Hall in December. Now Davy, so many things have taken a knock this year, but you are still at the moment hoping that the big breakfast in the Lodge Hotel will go ahead.
Yes, Denis, I'm hoping that it'll go ahead as planned on the 6th of November. At this moment in time, I'm trying to promote it the best way I can.
Now, things may be slightly different.
Yes, things are different this year. You do all the booking through the Lodge Hotel here for this track and trace and heeding to all the government guidelines.
And how confident are you, Davy, that everything at the Lodge Hotel for the breakfast will be safe?
I would say it's very, very safe because the Lodge Hotel has assured me they can cope with this and they know what they're about.
And finally, Davy, another reminder of this year's charities.
Denis, this year's charities are Macmillan Cancer, Northern Ireland Hospice, Kidney Research, the Coleraine branch, Friends of Cancer, Prostate Cancer, Community Rescue Service, the Alzheimer's Society in Coleraine, Charlene's Project and SANS Northern Ireland. And that's my charities for this year. I had planned for 2020 to be a great year, a lot of things planned, but a lot of things were cancelled.
Now Davy's covered those charities, and one of the charities that he mentioned was Northern Ireland Hospice and local girl Kirsty Doherty. Kirsty, thanks for joining us. You benefited from help and support given by Northern Ireland Hospice.
Yes, I did indeed, Denis. Back in 2018, my family used the services of the hospice for about 4 weeks. Back in January, my little son George was born. He had a wee brain condition, and at the start we didn't know it was very serious. But as time went on, we realised it was quite a serious condition. So when he got to about 6 months, we were in and out of hospital, and he ended up in the Royal. And then when he got to about 6 months, then they told us that it was life limiting, that he wouldn't see his first birthday. And it was then that a few girls from the hospice came to visit us in the hospital, just to see if hospice was something that we would think about for the end of George's life. And at the start we were quite apprehensive, but we arranged a wee visit to go and have a look around. So yes, we ended up then going to hospice for the end of George's life.
And this for you is a very difficult topic, a very difficult subject, and we do appreciate you talking openly and frankly and honestly about it. It was useful for you to have Northern Ireland Hospice there at your side.
100%. I actually don't know what we would have done as a family if we didn't have the hospice support. To be honest, we had spent about 6 months in hospital and hardly got to make any nice memories with George. So to know that the hospice was there and the service that they provided, we got to take George swimming, something we never would have got doing. We stayed in the hospice as a family as well. The 4 of us stayed in our own room. The nurses were there and they cared for George, and we were able to get a night's sleep as a family, really able to eat as a family, all the things that we couldn't do.
So the Northern Ireland Hospice there offering invaluable support to Kirsty Doherty. Now, Caring Caretaker Davy Boyle has also been getting help and support from a local business in the town, from Bond's Jewellers. And we've sent Hannah Kirkpatrick across to the jeweller's shop, where she's only too happy to be looking at the jewellery. Over to you, Hannah.
Thank you, Denis. I'm here now with Jennifer Bond of Bond's Jewellers. Jennifer, tell me about the support and work you provide for Davy.
We are delighted to be sponsoring Davy, the Caring Caretaker, again this year. He does so much charity work, and he sits out the whole month of December in all weathers. So we are absolutely delighted.
While I'm in the jewellery store, it would be rude not to take a look around. Lindsay, tell me about some of the brands you have on offer here.
So this brand here, Nominations, one of our most popular brands. You can add the charms to the watches now, and then this is one of the newer styles that they've brought out, which is complete, but it stacks really well with the watches.
And again, what's this here on your other wrist? Is this a new brand that you've brought in?
Well, we've had Clobo for quite a while, but it's been this last couple of years that it has really taken off, and we've just brought in the gold collection, which sits really, really nice with the silver. The idea with that is you buy the individual pieces and then you just build up the stack that you can wear on your wrist.
Thank you to the Bond family and the staff at Bond's Jewellers for taking the time to talk with us today. Remember, the Caring Caretaker's Big Breakfast is on the 6th of November in the Lodge Hotel, and to contact the hotel to book your table.